Hello, everyone. Thank you for checking out our channel once again. Appreciate you. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for the comments. Subscribing to our channel. This video is in reference to I had a young lady who did write me, and she said, "What about the men? Because the men they lie sometimes too." And I thank her for reminding me and letting me know about that. So, as I promised her, I wanted to make this video uh, pertaining to men who do lie to good women, and they wind up having secret kids themselves. I do know somebody who has done this particular situation on many occasions. I will not mention his name out of privacy, but the mere fact is he's dated several women, good women. One of them I happen to know. I haven't. We're still friends. I have not seen her in a long time, but I do know she's a good woman. He had two kids by her, beautiful children. But he's currently bouncing to relationships and telling everybody that, hey, everything's cool. You know, I'm not in. I'm not married. I don't have any kids or anything like this. And the mere fact is, he's not being honest with them. Um, have I talked to him about it? Sure, I have. Does he feel bad about it? I think he's starting to now because he's at an age in his life where he's pushing 60. You know, or he could be 60, maybe. Well, he's pushing 60. I'll put it like that. But it's starting to catch up to him. He's dodged bullets from. Well, I shouldn't say that. But he's dodged bullets by not paying child support for many of his kids. And when I say many of his kids, it's possible that I know of is pretty close to a basketball team that he has. Excuse me. So he's got to at some point tell the young lady he's with now that, well, when I say young lady, I refer to all women as young lady, no matter, older or middle age or whatever. But he's got to be honest with her and tell her, hey, this is the true story about me. I have kids everywhere. You have to stop lying. I do have a wife who's raising my two children. Um, when does it stop? You know, you people, men, women as well, but this is on men. They tend to forget that you're dealing with somebody's heart, you're dealing with somebody's feelings, you're dealing with somebody who doesn't want to go through any bull crap. They're tired. They want a sincere man, and they just don't get it. They just don't get it. I know another situation where, unfortunately, this guy, I won't mention his religion. That has nothing to do with this channel, but he's got several ladies. He wants to plant his seed everywhere. That's his mission. Kids, 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 kids. Last I known, he had twins by somebody. He was never honest with her. When does it stop? When does it stop? We have to be honest with ourselves. You know, what do you say to these kids later down the line? You know, hey, I'm sorry. You it might not get it. You're gonna hurt their feelings. But most importantly is the woman who really cares and loves you. There's a lot of them. We met a lot of them. The young lady who wrote me and told me, she said, "What about men?" She's being honest. She's being truthful, and I hope and wish it didn't happen to her. That some man who lied to her and told her that he has no kids, or any excuse or any lie he may have told her. My sincere apologies go out to you. I truly hope it didn't happen to you. I have a feeling it did, but I hope everything is okay now. So the ladies who here on this channel, shout out to you as well. It's hurtful. You know, how do you get past it? What do you do? What do you say? You know, man, it's just amazing how men do not take responsibility for their blood children and they leave them. I could go anywhere here in the Philippines. We'll just name one city over in Clark, Subic Bay, Pampanga area where the military used to be. You know, a lot of them don't know their fathers. And the men still go out and they lie. I know one story where this guy was having kids everywhere and he was giving, I believe it was like every once a month, like 2,000 pesos to each child. And if they didn't come on time, he wouldn't give them the money. You know, so these ladies are taking the time up, get themselves together, and go over and present themselves at his gate, which was locked, and he had a little door he can open up. If they weren't there on time, no 2,000 pesos. I had found that video. It was a YouTuber. She talked about that, and she was deeply hurt. You know, this lady was she didn't have anything. You know, she didn't have anything at all. She really counted on this money to support her child, but this guy, he was lying to her. The fact that he had several kids, she was in love with him, the whole 9 yards. It didn't work out. You know, I hope she's doing well. I pray she's doing well. At that time, she was a squatter, trying to survive and take care of her child. But because she fell in love with this man and she believed in him wholeheartedly, he lied. She found out the truth. That's pretty sad. So for the men who are taking care of your kids, I want to salute you big time for taking care of your children. For the strong ladies out there who do hear this video, especially to the lady who did wrote me when she said, "What about the men?" I salute you as well. You know, I wish you the best. I pray that everything works out for everybody. I've never experienced it. I've never done it before. If anything I did, I'll pray to goodness that I did something right. I took care of some kids who weren't mine. The fathers were nowhere to be found. Well, they could be found. Well, actually, one of them couldn't be found, and I supported them. I raised them to the best I could. You know, but for the men who aren't taking care of the children, guys, come on now. What are you going to say to those kids when they get older? But once again, I want to salute the young lady who wrote me and said, "What about men?" I want to salute the men who do take care of business with their children. They know who they are. I'm going to just name a few. West, Trey 4K, Peso Daddy, Keep Peace. It's quite a few men that I know who are taking care of business. So I salute them, and they've been a great role model to their kids. And I know the rest of the gentlemen who are on this channel, I know you're great to your children. I know you are. You know, and to the women out there, stay strong. If you've been through any of this pain, I pray that it gets better for you, for sure. Take care. Thank you very much. I'm kind of, yeah, in surprise that I do get messages where some of the men are like, what am I supposed to do? Well, you need to go see your child. You know, take care of business, especially if it's your biological. Take care of your kids. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for watching this video. Once again, salute to the young lady who wrote me when she said, "What about men?" Got you. If anything else you want to hear or I can talk about, please let me know. I will certainly talk more about my experiences as well. Hopefully I can get my wife on here. She can talk about hers. She's had a lot of experiences. Hers are pretty deep. Excuse me. So it's up to her if she wants to. But I enjoy coming face to face on this camera and talking with everybody. It's more personable for me. Thank you once again. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.